It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Now 2nd and 6.
Now it's Lindsay. Lindsay, first down and more than that. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Touchdown.
Phillip Lindsay, 71 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Eagles nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Seahawks and Eagles, you might remember, they met up in the wild card round a season ago. And it's a night Philly fans could probably stand to forget. Carson Wentz exited early after just 4 passes thrown, and Josh McCown at 40 years of age brought in, but the Seahawks, they were too tough as they slugged out a 17-9 victory. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
It's 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play calls, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
It's 3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule it out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Xavier Rhodes on the coverage.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. This from 54 yards away. Myers' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Hurts. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Man open left side, it's Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 13-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From his own end zone, Herbert. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Herbert on 3rd and long from his own end zone. Flush to his right. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And we'll see if that pick-6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. In a wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This pass finds its way to Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On 1st and 10, Herbert. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Sanders. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
On first down, it's Sanders. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down by Adrian Colbert.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
3rd and 12.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. He's got a man, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 37.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
On first down, Justin Herbert going for Metcalf on the deep ball. On Herbert, his third interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They go play action with Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down
By Shaquem Griffin.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
Jason Myers to kick off for
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This will make it into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
2nd and a yard. At the 30.
And that is incomplete here. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
Jaron Reed.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Seahawks 45-yard line.
Another run here with Sanders. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing his Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 36 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Seahawks 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. So the opening drive of this third quarter, they're trying to set the tone for the second half.
And without a doubt, they did exactly that. I've known coaches who have said the first 5 minutes of each half are so important to do exactly what you said, which is set the tone. I've also heard coaches talk about the first 5 plays. Let's go out and be aggressive right off the top. That's exactly what they did.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Out of the gun, Herbert. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Carson will take the handoff out of the option play. And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That's complete to Butler. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Herbert on first down now. Open man, Butler complete.
Herbert's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. On second down now, it's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Operating from the gun. Herbert dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Another run by Lindsey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth quarter lead.
And it's 3rd down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 81 yards. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
The week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Get his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cow.
25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jannard Avery in there to bury him for a loss of 11. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 41-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Another run with Sanders. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he